Gold chains and chicken wings. Gold chains and chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains and chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains and chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains, chicken wings. Gold chains.
On the beat, I'm a masterpiece in KFC for that masterpiece. 5-piece like the MK combo. Get a number 5. No mambo. Atomic wings. I regret it. No boneless, so don't break shit. Kmart gold on my neck. Kmart gold on my neck.
Got this bling from Kmart. Yeah, boy, I shop smart. Speeding on my motorbike. Zaxby's in my sidecar. No, I got that hot sauce like KFC. Popeye, C&E's. My gold chains, you seeing these? Get them wet, leave green rings.
Kmart gold on my neck.
If you wonder what you just heard a song by a gentleman named Robchampa. I'll tell you right now, you may want to go on Instagram and add this guy. It sounds just like you heard Rob. R-O-B-C-H-A-M as in Mary. P as in Paul, A as in Apple. Robchampa. That was a song called Gold Chains and Chicken Wings.
Hold on, I'm finna look him up right now.
Yeah, you,
real?
Yeah.
Like, that's the name of the song?
Yeah, it's,
what's the name again on the IG?
Robchampa, R-O-B-C-H-A-M-P-A.
New artist?
Yeah, actually he said he's in album mode.
First name to come up.
Yeah, he got a video coming out right now. He ain't on the major platforms just yet, minus what we just played here. Just hear another preview of this.
I can't. Then he got a video out there.
And I guarantee you probably got like 1 million views or something on some random stuff.
Man, this guy.
Because somebody wants to hear what the hell he has to say.
I want to see this video.
Hey, yeah, he said it's a video coming, so I'm ready. When I heard this song, look, that's marketing at its finest. You make somebody chuckle.
Is it in San Antonio?
I don't know where this gentleman. You know, I ran across him on the lovely social media.
I think it's
first I was laughing, and then I started tagging. Oh yeah, he in Texas.
What part of Texas?
I'm gonna have to reach out to him. Y'all reach out to him and find out. He will respond. This is a man of class. But anyway, you here with the Velvet Vibes podcast. We keep it pimping, just like you know. You here with the Velvet Juggernaut. Throwing a good shout out to the Lynneopoly in her absence. Sounds like we're at church when we're talking about the First Lady in her absence.
These are the church announcements.
Yeah, we got here. You just heard the voice of the great one, the Sawildchild.
It's been a long week for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, he had to sigh like Drake.
Man, yeah.
What happened? Why was this week so long?
I've been on the go. I've been on the go, really living up to this wild child status.
Were you on the go or on the hoe?
Oh wow!
I'm gonna let you.
We're just gonna move on.
I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. Let y'all figure that one out. Maybe I'll tell a story. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Maybe it was a woman of class.
I won't confirm nor deny any allegations at this point.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna say, your boy need a nap. I need to hibernate for a little bit.
I bet you do.
I might have to disappear for a little bit.
I bet you do. Good God. And then we have here the ScorpionKing. Talk about it, Scorp.
Where you want to start? And what's been going on this week? Where you want to start?
Oh, we finna get to it. We gonna get to the shits. But before we get to the shits, I see another chair. And there's another human in the building. Give it up for a gentleman by the name of JC.
What's going on?
Talk about it, JC. How you feeling, my guy?
Pretty good, man. Glad to be out.
Do you have gold chains and chicken wings?
Nah, I ain't got all that. I stopped winning gold chains a long time ago.
Yeah. But what about the chicken wings?
Oh, I stay away from that too.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had chicken wings earlier. I'm not gonna even front. Lemon pepper. I went to this spot called 0 Degrees.
You know what? I heard of that.
Man, hey. I got the wings. They give you 6 wings and the wings on steroids. So they pretty impressive. Fries on point, ranch on point, and then they give you I ordered this smoothie. They said it was a smoothie. It's called a Cookie Monster. It's like an Oreo shake.
Oh, I thought you were about to get healthy on this, but then I heard about.
No, I went all the way to fuck left. Mama said go big or go home. So that's what I did.
Excuse me, waiter. Could you put some death on my plate?
Yeah. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker. When they brought the shake, right, it had a marshmallow that was kind of burnt like a s'more type vibe.
On top?
Like they had it stuck into a toothpick.
Yeah.
Like a long toothpick. And they had an Oreo on top of the marshmallow. I put that shit on Snap. Everybody.
I saw that on your Snap.
I put that shit on Snap. Boy, that shit was so good too.
Well, you were doing life right, huh?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I probably need to. Me and my boy JC tip, and probably next week, because the way I've been eating this week, boy, I might roll over in the dish somewhere. I ain't gonna lie to you.
JC may have to give us a little advice here.
He definitely would.
I stopped doing fried foods,
There you go.
And it's better for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I do grill boiled and
it's a black man.
That's it.
Yeah, we need that. Shout out to you, man. That's
for real.
It's definitely not easy.
They say going green is one thing, but yeah, it really is.
There you go. I'm fucking with that.
For real.
Now that you've heard all of our positive stuff, we got one more positive thing to tell you, because you want to know what is this sound. Don't worry, it's not JC. He's got himself a glass of milk. Yep. But the rest of us here, we're sipping on 500 vodka.
Oh, yes.
And we got it right this time, because we're going to drink sexy. We're going to drink responsibly. We're going to drink 500 vodka. I'm going to let this smooth tones go ahead and take you away for a second here.
Why drink 500 vodka? Glad you asked. It's gluten-free, corn-based, and 500 vodka offers 3 outstanding products that are unmatched in the market today. Superior Ultra Premium Neutral and combo flavored vodkas. 500 coconut pineapple and 500 strawberry lime. Drink sexy. Drink responsibly. Drink 500 vodka.
Now with that, it seems like the only thing I need is gold chains and chicken wings.
I don't know.
I don't even like. Yo, what's up with this dude, man? Like, what's up with this dude?
You know what? I'm gonna have to tell him to give him some 500 vodka.
He do.
Maybe it'll tone him down a little bit. Maybe he'll go to an R&B vibe, because you can't rap with 500 vodka. You need to get your R&B smooth vibe. You put yourself on. You gotta go sing in the rain like your Maxwell or something.
Pretty much like all gold everything.
Yeah.
Like Trinidad James.
Get on that Trinidad James vibe. Oh my god. So tell me this.
What up?
First off, I'm sure y'all seen first, on a serious tip, y'all saw the shooting that took place in, what was it, New Zealand?
I heard about it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
There was a shooting, I think they said it was 49 that's been found dead, 49 people that's found injured. I think it was 2 or 3 different locations. And the guy he said he's tying the shooting back to a famous YouTuber and a famous black Republican. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? It's been a rise of this shit here, all this terrorism shit going on. Mm-hmm. It's getting crazy. Only thing I could say is pass me the 500 vodka. Man, for real though, prayers to that situation, because that, that's a crazy situation. This really happened. This ain't no Jussie Smollett type of vibe. It's like some shit that really went down. So hearts going out.
Hey, for real.
We got listeners out there, so it definitely got heart going out to New Zealand.
Yeah, their families and everybody, man.
Exactly.
That was affected by the shooting.
That's crazy. But in other news, have you heard about a gentleman named YBN Almighty J?
Oh yeah, I just heard something about him. I believe he got robbed.
He got robbed and jumped.
Yes. They took his chain again.
They took his chain. I forgot, but see, that's the interesting thing about it. They took his chain, and I knew he had, as most of these young rappers, they have their new rapper kits.
Mm-hmm.
But the chain they snatched was a Rap-A-Lot chain, and that's when it became a little more concerning. Jay Prince got involved, but Jay Prince got involved in a manner we haven't seen him involved. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you exactly what Jay Prince had to say if he hasn't pulled it down from Instagram.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. On YouTube and everything.
Oh shit. Matter of fact, I just realized I'm not following Jay Prince Jr. I just click follow. Just so I can get all the updates. No, but Jay Prince, check this shit out. So
Play the clip.
now the guy, YBN Almighty J, he got jumped. They robbed him. Now they did say that he had been doing a lot of clout seeking activity while he was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it through.
They said he was up there. I did see. Matter of fact, I don't like to blow my own horn, but I did see the first source I saw that shared was the guy from YouTube, the guy that puts all these things up. What does he always say? Before they were famous. Have you seen that guy?
No.
Well, I did feel a little good on Instagram because the guy posted it. He said there's a rumor that this is YBN Almighty J. And yes, yours truly, Velvet Juggernaut, was the one who broke the news. They said they didn't know if it was him. I went to his page. I looked at the footage on the other page of him getting jumped. I looked at the footage on his page, and I noticed that he had put on his Insta story a couple of pictures of him. He was wearing the same garments. I dropped the facts in the post, and the gentleman did reach out to me and say, hey, thank you for confirming that this is YBN Almighty J. A few hours after that, I did see it all over YouTube, and I said, let me just go like this.
He was with Black China, wasn't he?
Yeah, at one time he was with Black China, and see, the chain that got snatched, they're saying Black China purchased the chain for him.
Oh.
But so she is invested, supposedly, allegedly, because she wants, due to her issues with this gentleman, she has 20 racks up for the chain. She wants the chain. But Jay Prince went to Instagram to say this. Mob ties. Call to my real street niggas around the world, but especially on the East Coast in the Bronx. There's a clown by the name of Zay and his crew who want to become famous by bragging about robbing rap industry niggas. They recently bragged about robbing the artist YBN Almighty J, whom I'm invested in. They've robbed him of his money and jewelry, including a Rap-A-Lot piece. So they've robbed a piece of me. This is a perfect opportunity to execute our unity where we don't allow moment thinkers to muddy the water over movement. With that being said, the homies in the Bronx, if any of these clowns are y'all's family or friends, speak now so we can get an understanding. To ignore this is a recipe for disaster. Other than that, it's these clowns versus the realest niggas in every hood around the world, and that's the meaning of mob ties. Interesting part where everybody's concerned, he goes on to tag Funkmaster Flex, My Son the General, Fred the Godson, some gentleman named Oomp, some artist named HBTL, I Am Cardi B, Hocus 45th, Corey Guns, Fat Joe, Swiss Beats, and Remy Ma.
He tagged all those people.
I thought, I heard him tag Pat Poos too.
He tagged a lot. Well, see, people are offended because they're saying, why would you say I'm calling mob ties on this and then tag all these people? Because you're basically saying something should happen to these gentlemen, and then you're tagging these people. So now they're calling Jay Prince something that he's never been known as, a snitch.
AKA, I'm a tell ass nigga.
So, and I ain't gonna read the next one because it's another long one, but basically he wrote another speech clarifying that my goal was not for y'all to go do crime, because everybody's saying, hey, I already got cases, I'm not getting involved in this. He was like, I wanted y'all to see if y'all got ties out there, make an understanding. Yeah. So, my question for all of us, and we'll start with JC here, but we all gonna talk about it. Do you think that, because you know they always be saying that all the young niggas don't know how to move because how they be moving on the internet, and it ain't gotta be about the J Prince. People showing they weed, showing they money,
to me that's...
showing their magical pills that they have. Right. Do you feel like some of these old niggas is just as guilty, or is it a young gentleman thing?
I mean, I think it's just, a young gentleman thing. I don't think an old head gonna even
like that.
Show what he got.
Yeah.
More they move in silent. It's the young ones out here that just wanna, oh, I got this. Hey, I got this. I'm doing this. Hey, you're just screaming. Hey, come get me. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
It ain't worth it. You know what I mean?
I think it's. How you feeling about it, Watcha? You think the old folks is moving the same way?
I think everybody's moving differently. Like, you may have some young cats that probably be able to move in silence. They may have that wisdom that was passed down to them. But I mean, social media is a motherfucker. So I could probably put quite a few people in jail just on some social media type shit.
Some of the things you've seen,
right? So it's one of those things where the reason why I know the old heads don't do that is because I put we in the category. Like, I'm in between.
Yeah.
But it's because we wasn't exposed to social media so quickly. Mm-hmm. We didn't grow up on social media.
They came up off this shit.
Yeah. We grew up on, hey, I'm gonna call you on the house phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or page me. You gonna page me. You gonna page me, boy. But there was no picture trail or no type of trail, no internet trail or anything like that of that nature. So I do agree with the old heads and their methods and tactics, because it's easy when dudes be like, yeah, I'm trapping, I'm doing this, I'm selling this, I'm moving this weight, whatever the case may be, and all it takes is somebody to, hey, go check out this page right here, and then they got a picture with guns and then that's probable cause really right there, and then I bust in your house just on your first picture. You might have a whole private page.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So,
I didn't see cats, their profile picture is them holding a gun.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't even got into the page yet.
Right.
Nowadays, people getting that clout where it's like, let's go live stream and do something.
Do
it on live stream.
They fighting on there.
Killing people on live stream.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, speaking of, that was a thing, Keith piece that I left out of that shooting, that he did it live on Facebook. That I was talking about just a minute ago. But into this situation, I'm gonna go as far as to say this. I think the old heads is moving just as trash as the young niggas. Now, majority of them, I would say no. Because you've been around, you know better than that. But I will say I see more of it than you would imagine. I see people in their 40s showing their weed, showing their guns, but I don't think it's because they don't know how to move. I think it's kind of like social media is running shit now. So people, it used to be a divide. It used to be like the young niggas do what they do and the old cats be over here. Now they kind of meshed in
with each other.
Yeah, like you see people in their 20s and then their grandpa and their uncle, and they all be chilling together and they all be on live and they all be doing this shit. I got something to say. Headline news, motherfuckers. Headline news. Guess what? There's this thing called the internet. It seems like you heard of it because you're on that bitch. But this is what I don't get. It seems like people go on the internet and they feel like nobody can see you, even though that's why you do it. I saw this. I won't even put no name to this, but I saw somebody put, "Hey, y'all." This was their post. Y'all heard it was a drought, and y'all heard I didn't have none. Well, I got those, and then he put the hashtag, which means pound, apostrophe S. I got those pounds. I looked at this post.
Right.
I slapped my forehead. And I said, let me guess, is this a secret code that you just posted?
You just basically telling yourself, yeah, I got it.
Right.
I got this. I'm moving. Ain't no drought over here,
Yeah, what the hell? What is this shit?
You just scream, come get me, come get me. That's it.
I don't normally get this invested, but this shit really pissed me off because I just don't understand how. I think we feel like we gotta prove something. I need to show you I have money. I need to show you I went on vacation. I need to show you I bought a car. I need to show you what my new shirt. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what new shirt you have. I don't give a fuck what drugs you have. Quit showing the cops. I really believe this, and this came from Lynneopoly. We know the police is online, but I really believe there's just how there's a gangs unit and there's a task force, and I think there's probably just a department that's all they do. It's the internet department. There's probably a whole police department, the social media department. This is what we do. We just sit here and wait for you to do stupid shit.
If you look at Facebook, the initials is FBI.
Yeah.
That's tell you right there. I mean, go ahead.
That's real shit though, ain't it?
Yeah. She told me that and I was like, dang, that might be true. It might just be a whole department.
Yeah.
Busy Bone got arrested on live, holding a fucking musket.
Hey, that shame me.
Who else? Kodak Black got arrested on live. You know what I'm saying? And we already live in a world when there's some shit do pop off, ain't nobody gonna help you because you saw what happened to XXXTentacion. When he got shot, people was recording it, and they said maybe he could have lived if somebody said, "Hey, let's get him to hospital." They on Snapchat saying, "Yo, check it out."
Yeah.
This is where we are.
Facts.
Scorp, how do you do you think these old heads know how to move, or have they forgot how to move too?
I don't know. All I say, these young niggas these days, they be climbing real hard. Yeah. You know, because first and foremost, the people that stole this chain, to me, they get Cloud of the Week. It's gonna be my new segment, Cloud of the Week.
They went on on live
because,
too.
yeah, I was just finna get to that. After they stole the chain the very next day, they went on social media talking shit about Jay Prince at that. Then they turned around and made a song and a video about the chain.
That's another news flash. They have been arrested, and guess what? They got arrested and not even related to this. They've been arrested about some other shit that they tied back to them, and this probably gonna come on top of it.
It's gonna add up.
So go ahead and check your fucking IQ. Scorp, continue.
Because I don't mean if you back then, you know, when folks got robbed, you ain't heard about none of this shit going on social media and stuff like that. I mean, generations they change.
The thing about it, we didn't even talk.
No, we
Somebody
ain't talk.
get in a fight, you just hear they got in a fight over there. You don't even know who was it.
Yeah.
Them dudes up the hill.
Social media is taking over everything now, I should say.
Man, you ain't fucking lying.
It really is.
It's real.
I just don't. And see, I think we kind of solved this because and it ain't gonna stop. People gonna continue to do this. I've seen people go to the pen, come out the pen, and I know you probably got to do what you got to do, but they already posted. First day out, I'm like, oh my god, you got out yesterday? you got an assault rifle and like sir, please no, like chill. What?
I mean, and then with that being said, I seen another video. They saying what caused the allegations, why he got jumped and robbed, because he just got into it with another artist from New York earlier that day. Mm-hmm. Him and his group. What was it, Lil TJ or something like that from New York? Yeah. And then they saying it's a retaliation of what happened earlier that day.
I will say this, you know, my heart go out to him because he had to get 300 stitches behind this because he ended up getting stabbed and he got his face sliced open.
Yeah, I saw that.
They hit him with that C-section pretty much.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But the thing was, I am gonna say this, and this ain't, you could call it heartless if you want to, but it's really just knowing how to move. Like we said, like you are a celebrity.
True.
They said he was like saying like I don't gotta check in and all this other shit. Well, he was in New York when it happened and he was walking alone. I did see the footage, and the first thing I thought about is where's your security and why are you alone? Another news flash. It doesn't mean you're a bitch because you got security. Because if you're in a celebrity situation, you probably should not be just walking down the street like like a civilian.
To me, if you're a celebrity and you up there, you ain't gotta have security all the time. But you gonna go protect yourself.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what the case is.
Yeah.
It's either
But do you think you should be walking by yourself?
Yeah, you can walk by yourself.
As a celebrity?
As a
Be
celebrity,
strapped.
if you got anything between a shotgun or a handgun,
So hold on.
should be
In your
careful.
hood or in somebody else's hood?
anywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh hell no.
Cause I seen in the comments they were like, "Where posse was it? Where gun it? He from Texas. You supposed to stay strapped when you from Texas."
So I need to hear more of this JC theory.
So
I just look at it like, especially if you're a celebrity. I mean,
Yeah.
just a normal person walking down the street. I mean, half of them got straps.
Yeah.
So if you're a celebrity, you should have at least 2 or 3 on you.
Yeah.
If you know you ain't got no bodyguard, you don't want to carry one bodyguard with you. Cool. You know what I mean? Get
But you need to move proper accordingly.
Right. Get you some guns.
Yeah.
A bulletproof vest. You know, and go about your business if you feel like you just that.
Yeah,
type of dude,
like you popping like
that type
this.
of celebrity. Yeah, like I ain't fit to take no chance to know where I go. You know?
Because my thing is this, and y'all, we probably all can agree on this. I'm not a celebrity, and if I go somewhere that I'm not familiar with, I'm gonna move accordingly.
Yes.
I have gone to hoods that I'm not from, and I don't know what they be doing over there. And when somebody say, "Hey, let's run to the store real quick and get a Gatorade," I'm looking around. I'm being aware of my surroundings.
yeah.
And it's not because I'm P. Diddy and I got a fur coat on and I'm a target, but I'm just looking around because I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. So, you know, and I know looking around ain't going to do it, but you do need to be somewhat aware. And I have been somewhere when they say, hey, let's walk over here. And I say, yeah, I think I'm straight on that. Like, let's catch a ride. Let's get in the whip real quick.
I still look my surroundings, and I always have something in my boot, in my shoe. I don't care if it's a pocket knife. That motherfucker going with me.
Shit, I was at my cousin's house in Memphis, like, it was a few years back. I knew the neighborhood was questionable. You may remember Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was, he moved to Memphis, and I was at his crib. This is what's interesting. We went to walking, and I knew the neighborhood looked interesting. And I knew we walked to the liquor store, and it was one of the liquor stores with a glass window. You can't come in, you just put your hand through the window and say, I want this, and then they just slide it through.
Yeah.
So I knew this was an intriguing neighborhood. And I said, what is this neighborhood? And he was like, you may have heard of it. Orange Mound.
I'll different say that.
Well,
Either Orange Mound or North Memphis.
And I was like, oh my. Shit.
Yeah.
so, yeah.
I don't think we're moving accordingly over
They
here.
rough over there.
But I'm with fam,
I
so.
want to say my cousin them stay somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They out there way here.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. So I don't know. I just feel like so. Tell me this, Wildchild. If you are a celeb, do you feel you need security, or are you just chilling and rolling?
Bitch, I'm me. You gonna come see me?
Yeah.
Come see me.
No security.
Yeah, I'm walking the streets.
Man, you know what? I wouldn't even, like, if I was famous, I wouldn't even go home like that. Like, just be moving, like, because I see people get famous and they be like, yeah, that's my hood and stuff, and they just be walking around. I wouldn't be walking around like that because I feel like it's gonna be not because I'm scared, but because I'm kind of like, I've known you all my life, but the shit might not be the same now. It might be like, hey, homeboy from back in the day, we went to school and shit. Now I'm finna snatch your chain. Now I'm finna see what your pocket like. And you and people be like, oh no, that's my boy. I have been in the room with all close friends, so-called close friends, and I have woke up drunk and looked in my wallet and it was empty. And then when I did the math and I said, hold on, that's my best friend and that's my other good friend and that's my other good friend, so it can't be him. And I'm like, well, somebody did it. So, so somebody's not your best friend.
Yeah, they do like that.
So
I am walking around with my goons though, like probably my brother, probably like.
You ever had some shit pop off
Yes.
and it was only people you care about around, so you just be like, you can't narrow it down because you like, he wouldn't do that and she wouldn't do that and he wouldn't.
Not personally me, but I have seen something of that nature, like.
So it's even hard to narrow it down. You just know I need to move different.
I just take that L. I mean, at that point.
Yeah, I took the L, but the next time I was invited to an event, I was like, I'm good. I'm still doing some math, trying to do some subtraction of my circle.
Sit in the car.
Right.
Just don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And we discussed that on the last episode. That's when I got drunk and got butt naked.
Oh nah.
I think. You know, we discussed when we got so drunk. When I said I got so drunk and stepped out on the porch butt naked.
Oh, yeah.
You might this happened when I was in your hood, JC.
Was it some of the wild days?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can.
You're probably familiar with this story.
Oh, this must have been back in your G-string days.
Yeah, it was in my naked days.
And the party, boy.
So here go my follow-up question though. On the flip side of this shit, everybody like when YBN Almighty J got jumped, it was like, I'm guessing here it could be more or less like 8, 9, maybe 10 people was jumping on him. When he got up, he shot off running, and everybody was screaming, "He a bitch! He fake!"
Nah.
So this my thing. Is you finna take on 10 niggas, or
I mean,
like if you run, are you a hoe, or are you?
nah, you just trying to get away so you won't be killed. You know, they
Yeah.
could have killed you.
That's
I
true.
understand that all the way. Like he happy to get away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he would have stayed there, he would have been out of that.
What was he
I'm
in
telling
a
you,
lobby
you know
or
what I'm saying?
something?
I'm not staying.
Outside?
I'm take that L, yeah, but
It'll
coming back.
Exactly.
I'm coming back.
Was
See,
he
yeah.
outside when he got jumped or something?
Yeah, it was. It looked like it happened on 2 different occasions. 'Cause I seen 2 different videos from 2 different angles, and one looked like he was outside, and one looked like he was inside. And I did hear that he had an altercation earlier that day, like you were saying. And both of the videos don't look like the same fight, so I think they got a hold of him, and then they called him again later that day. They haven't said it was 2 fights, but the way it looks, it makes me think it happened on 2.
People.
But then again, if I got jumped earlier this morning, I'm not gonna go out later again by myself and then get
Oh, yeah,
jumped.
not gonna happen.
I mean, I go out. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go out.
Yeah.
But I ain't going out with just my bare hands. I already got jumped.
Yeah, you can be like, that already happened, so I've got.
Yeah, ain't no way.
I got some new trips now.
losses on one day. Come on, man.
For real. Hey, that's a shame on me type vibe. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. So what you think about it, Wild Child? If you getting jumped, if you take off running, are you fake? Are you punk? Or is that the wise decision to do in this circumstance?
It's a wise decision. I'm trying to see another day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna remind myself, though, I better not see now one of these. I'm catching them slipping.
Yeah, cause see, I don't look at it's certain stuff that I don't look at you no kind of way. Like if you take off running from 5 dudes, I don't look at you no kind of way. If you facing time and you just like, hey, people talking you crazy, and you like, let's leave, and somebody else saying, man, he fake. No, you can't afford to have this type of situation right now. So it's certain times where I'm like, people be amping you on, and they be like, man, he fake, man, this nigga scary. And come on now.
Until I mean, they say that until it's daytime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they gotta face that,
just like the Tekashi snitching situation.
Oh, man. This dude, man, say,
like it's. I ain't gonna say I'm with his snitching, but he wasn't facing 1 year.
no,
so he was.
But I mean, why rap about what you not doing, and then
Yep.
you get charged for that, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna bitch up now.
You ain't holding up.
Yeah, you can't rap about something you know.
I feel that too, because that's my thing. Like, okay, even with I'm gonna have the same energy with YBN. If I haven't really listened to his music, I listen to YBN Corday, and I listen to a few other ones, and Namir. I haven't really heard Almighty J, so I'm hoping that he's not saying I'm the hardest guy on the earth and everything like that. Because if you are saying this, yeah, you need to get up and fight all 10 of them niggas.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're saying. That's what you're putting out there in the world, in the atmosphere,
Like,
and
you
people
can't be touched wherever you go.
People testing that shit. You say stuff, and sometimes people don't be worried about you. You just make yourself a target by the way you act, just how they say in jail, just how they say in certain hoods.
Yeah.
I done seen people get knocked out just because they said it don't happen. It don't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be me. So it's just shit like that. I don't know. It's a fucking concern. We in a different time, and people still with the bullshit. But we got something a little. Oh shit. Here goes something I needed to bring up too. So if a man, I'm gonna start with Scorp too. If a man splits the bill with his girls, is he a punk ass bitch? Does that mean he's not a provider? I saw something that said if you split the bill with your girl, you are not a provider.
Oh wow!
Cause y'all splitting the rent, y'all splitting the light bill, y'all done moved in now, and y'all splitting it down the middle. Are you still a provider, or would you say?
I mean,
We often take the question too, so.
Me personally, I probably would take the rent You know that part.
But if y'all split, are you a provider or are you not a provider? Since y'all, because you know, since the man is the provider,
Yeah.
and you ain't taking care of everything. Y'all splitting it. Are you a provider?
Oh man.
Why you taking so long, dog?
Yeah.
It's not hard, Jay. It's not hard, bro.
He doing algebra.
It's not hard. Why is you taking so long?
I mean, if I put it like this. If y'all both came to agreement, you know, to split everything, you know, you shouldn't be knocked out of a provider perspective, you know.
Yeah. Because that's what y'all agreed to.
Yeah, that's what y'all agreed to.
But now how can somebody else on the outside looking in, can they be like, he ain't no provider?
I mean,
or they full of shit too?
They just looking on the outside, looking in, because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah. They don't know about his bills. Well, Child, you look like you had something to say about this shit here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is down your alley, right?
All the way, goddamn, from the strikes on this one. Right?
Come on, take me there, man.
Just to piggyback off what Scorp said, like it's just simple, a dope shit. Like, hey, if you say, hey, I want to be a part, I want to be able to make decisions to have say so in this household.
Yeah.
Just like Menace said on the previous episode.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a business.
Yeah.
So if you won't equal say so in where money goes, who, what, when, where, why, then you split shit.
Yeah.
If I'm paying for everything, you can have a say so, but at the end of the day, it's still my decision.
So are you a provider though? With y'all being split, are you a provider or not?
Yeah, obviously, I'm still providing to half the rent, half the lights, half the water, half the everything else. I'm still paying my shit.
Can we call him a 50% provider?
No, I'm a provider. Will she? Here's the thing: will she be able to do it without me?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
And they would flip that too.
No matter what type of provider, is you providing? Yes or no? Answer
If
yes,
she flipped that, then what? Can you do it without me? What if she hit you with it?
So can I? I would say it depends on my pockets. Like, can I? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if it benefits both of y'all, like if y'all both got goals, if y'all both saving, if y'all both doing some extra stuff, all this money is coming back into your pockets in regards to y'all agreeing to go halves, then I don't see nothing wrong with it.
How you feeling about this, JC?
I mean,
you look a little conflicted.
50-50 is always good, you know what I mean? As long as y'all both on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, I've been through that situation.
When they tell you you're not a provider, what do you tell them?
They ain't gonna tell me that. they ain't gonna tell me that.
They ain't gonna tell me that shit.
I mean,
Powerbomb.
I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that, but
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
Especially when you know you do what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can't nobody
Exactly.
tell me that. You know, I wouldn't even look at it like. I just keep moving. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. Like, I feel like if you split it, you are a provider, and just like you said, it's going down the middle. Everybody doing some providing, but outside of bills, if we splitting shit down the middle like that, and I'm like, hey, I pay this and you pay that, it ain't no. Because I know when you say stuff like that, people are trying to make it sound like y'all roommates. Y'all ain't, it ain't official or whatever. Because I have gone down both roads. I have been in a situation where I'm like, I pay all the shit. I have been in a situation where I'm like, I pay this, you pay that. But one, the britches is on, and I'm still gonna be in my man seat, and I'm still gonna be on all that shit. And when we step outside the house, then I'm still finna take care of shit too. So if we like, hey, we finna eat, don't even grab your purse. I know we split this and split that at the house. When we go out to eat, I'm reaching for my debit card. And when we leave from going out to eat, and if we like, okay, now we need to go get some groceries and shit, I'm reaching for my debit card again. So it ain't no who do more, I do more than you and shit. Because on the flip side, shit happen. And if my pocket is strange, then I don't mind, and I ain't embarrassed of that when she say, I got it this time.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So here's the kicker. This is why I say there's nothing wrong with it. Well, so we'll say in that same token, like you said, you 100% providing, right?
Yeah.
And the shit. And the funny thing about it, she's still making her money too.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Where does her money go? If
Her
you provide
personal-
for everything.
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then now you come up broke because you're making sure that everything is taken care of. And then at the same time, and I'm not depending on what she's doing, whatever the case may be, she still get to keep all of her money if you being the provider. And then say, for instance, you ask for something, or you like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I want this, that, whatever. Exactly. And she like, oh, well, no.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, she say no?
Yeah, she say no or some extra shit. Like,
Yeah.
So then it's like, this is why I say like beyond like it's tough, man. Like, because I feel like even beyond marriage, you know what I'm saying? If it's anything before marriage, if it's on some boyfriend and girlfriend shit, I don't see why you can't.
I think if somebody told me that, I would
you
slap
can't
them
split
though.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Like if you told me, because one, don't look at my pockets.
Right.
Two, don't worry about what's going on over here, because I know what the situation is.
Right.
And then if you fix your mouth and say, well, technically you're not a provider, then I can slap you accordingly, and then you could depart from my presence, and then I will go home to provide my 50% or whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my question to y'all though. So what the kicker in this situation is, yo, you providing,
Yeah.
and then say for instance you like, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying, I found this trip, you know what I'm saying, that we can go on, blah blah blah, you know.
And if she got more saved,
yeah, she obviously should. You provide for everything, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I got this trip, I good deal, blah blah blah. And she like, nah,
you ain't no less than a man.
I don't think we should go on this trip. And it's a trip that you want to go on.
Yeah. And who calling it? She saying no?
She's saying no.
Because she don't want to go in.
Now here's the thing. You provide everything. She coming to whatever the case may be. All that good stuff. And she's just like, nah.
I don't want to spend my money.
I don't want to spend my money.
Then you got to look at it like it's one-sided.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't no team. Y'all ain't moving together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A power couple going to move together.
Exactly.
Regardless. No matter what. If they fall in together, you gonna fall together. If you grow together, you can grow. You know what I mean?
And then here's the thing on piggyback off that too.
I'll pull up a scene on Friday and go to the scene where Debo said, no, I'm going to spend your money. And I'm going to tell her, I need you to study this scene. And I need a 1-page report by the end of the day.
Yeah. What did he mean by it?
Yeah.
And I got another twist. So if you put all the change to pay all the bills and provide all that, then what do you use her money for?
That's a good question.
I mean, most people youngster wise, they gonna go to the mall and get some J's, get some, get fresh.
With her money.
With her money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that.
Yeah.
That's just what's gonna happen.
So what you gonna use, JC? If you had that question, like maybe something came up, maybe something unexpected, maybe we'll say a parking ticket, right?
Ooh,
or some type of ticket, right? So you done paid all the bills already, right? And you get into a speeding ticket.
Life comes up,
and you get into a speeding ticket. You can't take care of it.
Yeah.
Now you have to ask her, and she's like, well, it's your fault that you got the ticket.
I've been there.
I've
been in that situation.
What do you do?
And if the answer is not what you want to hear, it's like,
you know how to move going forward.
I gotta keep with you ain't who I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah.
Because if I'm providing for you and when I'm down, you can't help me out while we together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's just how I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way too. Like even how I said, like if it could be something as simple as, hey, I want to go try this new restaurant. And I just click submit payment on every website you can imagine.
Yeah.
And now you want to go eat. Well, we know who's going to pay for it. And I don't even mean that in no funny way. But the one thing about me too, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not going to go eat lobster and then say, by the way, I don't got no money. Because I would assume you have money, but I don't be going, let me see your account. I'm just assuming you got money, but I'm going to be like, cool, I ain't got it. So, and you like, oh, she like, oh, I got it, cool. And then if, people want to be funny and say, look at her grabbing her, reach under her purse, won't do that. Matter of fact, we so classy that even if she pay, I will have the card on me. And then when they drop the receipt on the thing, I'm still the one going up there and handling it, but it may have come off a different account. That way nobody saying, look at him, just look at him.
It's crazy that you brought this up, man. 'Cause once I do my first segment of Wild Child Wednesdays, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a similar topic.
Okay.
Very similar topic.
Okay.
And I got more heat for y'all.
This is a teaser.
I'm gonna let this ride. I got a lot more heat for y'all, motherfuckers.
Oh my
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's about to get goddamn wild, boy. I'm trying to tell you. So just keep this in mind, man.
Exactly.
Splitting the bill, you know less of a man, you know less of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna give y'all a little teaser. They always talk about preaching, women and equality and everything. Oh, it is right, So that's kind of the day and age we in regards to equality. So I'm saying if we are supposed to be created equal in that sense, then why not split shit?
Right? Exactly. For a little equality.
So I'm gonna leave y'all right there because I'm gonna dive into it a little bit more on Wednesday. Y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. My wild segment.
How you feeling about the score?
He leaving us with that thanking emoji.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, handle that.
So if you didn't took care of the bills and then something wrong with the alternator.
Yeah, like that's real. Damn, that's real.
Cause that would it be. This is what it always seemed like.
My car.
Yeah, it's your car.
Oh, my car.
Yeah, so you need
that's an interesting twist right there too.
See, because if it was her car, then she probably got it. She ain't been paying no bills.
Yeah.
But if it's your car,
dang,
that's what I'm saying. Because everything will fall. You paid the bills, which is cool. Which is again an agreement that y'all capable.
Yeah.
Cool. But now some shit happened with your shit, your life. Nothing that she has no control over.
That's how it be.
That's just you.
That when the car trouble come, that when the ticket come.
Yeah.
When the money funny.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, you right. You right.
And you be like, I had it yesterday.
Damn,
you be like, I had it yesterday.
What if I would say that shit?
Me personally, she gonna come out of pot.
Oh my God.
I don't care. Because some fact is, like I said, I can say I done been down this road before, you know. In the house, paying all the bills and everything, and some went down and I don't have the money for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to her first, you know, because you working, you saving your money up, you know what I'm saying. Then you come up with a lame excuse of why you can't. Then we gonna have a problem. I think we should swap roles. You pay all the bills, you know. Let me stack up my money. You know, and then let you know how I feel to be on the other side.
So you might have to put her on Bill's punishment.
There ain't gonna be no Bill's punishment. I don't know, because when you to me, and I can say all y'all probably feel this. All of y'all probably feel the same way, because if you like in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, or you with somebody and you paying all the bills, and either they not working or they is working, it's stress on you. Yeah, it really is.
It is. Mm-hmm.
It gonna come point in time you gonna need some help. You gonna need some help. Exactly.
Yeah.
Shit, I was all day and I can't get a meal. Nah.
So I can tell you this. It's a true story. I was in a relationship. I would say not a relationship. I was married. I put it to you like that, paying all the bills in the house and everything. And, you know, I was telling my wife at the time, you know, it was getting stressful on me. I was like, I need some help.
Yeah.
You know, so we went on a vacation. After we came back from the vacation, matter of fact, I paid for everything for the vacation.
That's how life happened when you get back from vacation.
I came back from the vacation. I instantly told her, I'm like, look, you got 30 days to find your job. You know,
you said the word for the day is J-O-B.
Yeah. I was like, I told her I don't have no excuses. I told her everywhere who was hiring and everything. I'm like, look, I need some help around here.
Did she put clothes in the suitcase?
It's getting stressful and everything. And then on top of that, she thought I was hiding money from her.
Oh my God.
Because every time I got paid, you know, most of all my money going on the bills. And then I had on my little girl also, you know, because she needed Pampers and wipes and all that type of stuff. So, you know, I just flat told him, like, look, you got 30 days.
You know what? I can't even say that that's wild, because it probably is wild to have that timeline on there. She might have seen it, but
she got it within 30 days.
But okay. But I feel you though too, because another thing,
you have no choice.
If you don't speak up, because I've been there too when I was younger, and that's how you get in more shenanigans. I say it straight up now. Oh, babe, we should go to Disney World, and then after that, we should catch a helicopter, and then I want to show up to the club, but I want us to come down off the helicopter. We're gonna have on fur coats and Louis Vuitton, and then we're gonna walk in slow motion, and then hold on.
whoa. Like sometimes you just hear a lot of ideas going on and you have to pump the brakes. Yeah. Or have you ever been like this? Like y'all out like all day, both y'all off. Y'all go to the grocery store. It ain't nothing like crazy, but y'all buy groceries. After that, you know, you might take them back to the house. Now she hungry. Now y'all done went out to eat or something. She like, oh, we'll make that stuff tomorrow. Let's just go out to eat. Not a big deal. After that, now they like, let's run to the mall. Then that's like, you already sweating because you could like, every time we do something, now we finna go do something else. Yeah. So then you have to be like, so where else we finna go? Because we've been going a lot of places today. Otherwise, it's terrible when you be off on payday.
Man, you just want to relax on payday, man.
That's it. Especially if you off.
Yes.
I be waking up looking at my bank account like, dang. And the bills is paid.
Make you cut up. But you know what? See, another thing I learned too, like, or the best time I had is the best time when I probably had the most money is when I was working overnights.
Oh yeah.
And with me working overnights, all I did was sleep. Like all day I would sleep. When I would wake up, I'd be getting bath and getting ready for work. I'd go to work, and I'd come home, eat, go to sleep. So when payday would come, I would wake up and be like, oh shit, I got paid. And then I would just go to sleep. And it wasn't because I wasn't trying to spend no money. I just didn't have time to spend money.
That was your routine, though.
So then I was like, man, this is good. You can't spend money if you don't have time to spend money. Yeah. Most people go broke because they be off on their payday. Even when you have to work on payday, you might, you know, do a few bills, click submit, because you could do that from the phone. But everything else, you be, you know, I be, you know, chilling. I don't be on there ordering Pizza Hut and shit like that. Cause
when it used to be like that for me, I used to just try not to think about, like, just think I'm broke. You know what I mean? So I won't go spend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me,
I even purposely deduct from my check more than it may be. So just say if I'm gonna get a check. Don't y'all count my pockets. I'm finna put fake numbers out there. Just say I'm gonna get a check, what, $2,500 or whatever, and I know it's coming. I'm automatically gonna tell myself that I'm like, okay, I did this many hours, and I did this many hours, so my check should be $1,600 or something. I just make it way lower, and I'll do all my plans not with what it is. So once I get paid, I be made plans to do this, and that. I'm like, oh shoot, I got quite a bit more than what I planned for. So now that all that's done, I'm like, I'm pretty good over here. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas be psyching themselves out with their money. I be hiding money for myself. I put like $20 in the pocket. I don't think it's gonna be, and another 20 somewhere. And I put something the same time. Be psyching myself out, man.
Man, this dude told me this. This is some of the smartest shit I heard. The dude didn't have no car, and he had a bank account, but he said he told them don't give him no credit card, no debit card, and then. He said he had his account set where in order for him to get something, he have to go to the bank to get it out. So he made it an inconvenience for him to get his money. So he's like, if I want money, I have to go to the bank and talk to the bank people to get it out because I ain't got no card. And I was like, that's cool. And another thing I have done is I don't carry all of my money. Like if you have your card on you, you will go ham. So I used to just be like, boom, I got this much. I'll take this much off, and then I'll go out with only what I got. It kind of sucked, and I'm talking about I used to be hitting myself bad. Like, I'd be out with $20, and then people be like, y'all trying to go to Red Lobster? And I'd be like, ooh. And they'd be like, man, you broke again? I'd be like, well, I ain't broke. But I'm like, but if you look at my wallet, it sure look like I'm broke because I don't carry everything I have.
Save money, man. I get sold with myself. I have my debit card.
Don't take that motherfucker. Leave it home.
I have my own debit. I take so much, like you said, take so much amount out.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have my debit card.
And just be like, do what I got. I treat myself like a kid. I'd be like, okay, so you got paid. Here's your little allowance. Yeah.
Especially when you paying bills, man. It ain't shit. No, man. You got to.
Well, you be in a restaurant. They be like, would you like it supersized? You be like, hold on, that's a hard decision.
Think about it.
Would you like cheese? Hold on.
Let me get a medium, small.
And they always try to give you a medium.
Like, yeah, that's automatic.
Regular size.
That dang on Whataburger, them big ass milkshakes.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Well, check this out though. Actually, this one ain't even touched the group yet, but I want to talk about
bitches. Just one.
I
Hold on, we gotta talk about
Bitches.
this. One more from the group.
Bring it up.
One more. About the post.
Oh, I'm finna go there.
Okay.
We gonna end with it.
Okay.
I want to talk about names for genitalia.
Well, I'm gonna spit up my $500. Don't do that while I'm drinking, bro. That shit hurt. I'm gonna spit up the goddamn $500.
Hold on, let me go. I'm finna go live. I'm gonna have to go back live on this.
Oh shit!
I gotta see these remarks.
I'm over here crying. What?
Yeah.
Next time, warn me when I'm drinking, bro, because I'm drinking the shit straight. So I'm on the rocks, baby. I'm on the rocks.
That's how you do it.
That's the best way to be, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I did that on purpose. I sat there and looked at him, and I wait till he got the cup halfway turned up. Then I asked the question.
You a whole hoe, bro. I don't even know who the fuck you are right now. You ain't shit.
So check this out. So S.A. Wild. No, we're gonna start with JC.
Nah, bring that shit over here.
You ready? You already ready?
Come on, man.
Okay, so
No. Let's start with the guest. Yeah, go start with JC, man.
So now some people just have a naughty mouth, and some people don't. So when you're speaking of the female organ, do you say what is the term that you use? Because everybody got a word for it.
Yeah.
And then
I should go first.
And then
Yeah, man. I wait.
Oh wow.
I'll wait on that one.
and what you call your own organ?
Hold on, man.
He going he finna. That's for the listeners.
Y'all know who the fuck this is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even time to play no games with this question this motherfucker Jug asking over here.
Oh my god.
So the name of the female specimen is what you're speaking about, is that correct? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, but we talking about the genitalia. What you call it?
There's a lot of names. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of names and sayings. So,
Yeah.
so you know what I'm saying?
That's why I have to,
So we just go. You know what? We all's men's around here. You know what I'm saying? So you got the first one. Mama always told me if it smelled like trout, get out. You know what I'm saying? Mama always told me. You know what I'm saying? Then the old classic that nobody likes, I don't think, is twat.
I heard that word so long.
Nigga, it's so long, right?
Yeah, that is a bad word.
That word is funny as hell. That word is funny as hell.
You heard with old white people, they be saying meat wallet.
Huh?
You never heard that?
No.
They be like, yeah, man, she gave me some of that meat wallet. I always heard that, and I was like, ew. That sounds nasty. Don't say
What kind of
that.
meat is that?
What I like is when you can see the imprint. They call it that moose knuckle.
I heard that too. And beaver. That's a nasty word.
I heard definitely beaver. I heard definitely.
That's
beaver.
a nasty word.
I definitely prefer cugina.
Oh my god.
Coochie and vagina put together. Cugina.
That's it.
Just let y'all know if y'all had to know what that was. It's cugina.
That might concern somebody if you use that verbiage.
That's one of my favorite words. That shit's funny.
Oh my goodness.
And then of course you got pussy.
Whoa.
You gotta say it just like that. You gotta put the lips in. You gotta say pussy.
Just so you know that his lips were flapping when he said that.
Yeah, there you go.
The boy.
My homeboy. Shout out to my homie back in college.
I'm scared.
He used to call no homo on this. He used to call his Mr. Hit That Hoe.
Oh my god.
She was funny as hell. I was like, ain't that a song?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, but that's what I be doing.
It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I personally call mine champ.
Oh my gosh.
Like Ali, I'd be like, the champ is here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That sound like a puppy.
Hey,
come here, champ.
Hey,
look, she gonna be like this. Come here, champ.
I play the music too. That the champ is here. You know what I'm saying? That's what be going on in my head.
Yeah.
I'm glad to you.
This boy thinking about some intriguing lyrics.
Hey, but of course, women call it what they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So I won't speak none of those names.
I'm gonna let JC take it from here.
Yeah, go ahead, JC.
What terminology do you? And maybe you just say scientific terms.
You said, pussy.
Yeah, you just call it what it is.
Yeah, vagina. I'm kind of old school with it. I don't be trying to make no names up. Stick and move.
I definitely use the JJ. The JJ. That is the JJ all the way.
Is that for us males that use that word?
Nah, I think it's.
I always heard women say that.
Use it when you. Pretty much, if you're around a whole bunch of people, you don't want to say it.
Because you don't want to be graphic.
You just.
You don't want to say pussy all the time.
Just clean it up.
That's why I say kujina. You know what I'm saying?
Clean it up.
It's like it's kind of random. Like nobody, they be like, "What is that?"
Some people give it, like different names. You know what I mean? Like this is such and such. Oh, that's what she is. I heard that.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard it. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She might got that TLC. You know what I'm saying? Waterfall. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You put them together. You know what I'm saying? Drip. You know what I'm saying?
It's a drip.
You know what I'm saying? Came through dripping. Drip. You know what I'm saying?
Score.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I'm sorry. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, girls with them big thighs, you know what I'm saying, she got that, what's that easy bake oven? You know what I'm saying? Pussy just preheating, you know what I'm saying? Got them thighs is preheating the pussy, you know what I'm saying? Alright, anyway, man, I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. Keep going, bro. I told you, bro, I got them things, man. Keep going. Keep going, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I had one that used to preheat all the time. I used to mess with her. Matter of fact, with my ex, I told her, what you got that thing on? About 300,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
350?
Every time you go in there, you get in there, it's a war, nigga. You know it's good.
Boy.
What were you calling it? What terms was you using?
Side conversation after that, go ahead.
Man, shout out to my homeboy, Jonathan B. We had some.
They don't know about us.
We had some intriguing names, We used to call, of course, I got this from John Jock at Juice Box. It was called the Juice Box.
I see.
Definitely squeezing that shit.
We used to call it, of course, the right word, pussy, that monkey. Me and my boy Johnson B used to call it moose cake. Man, it's just a lot of different names, And
what about when you talking to a young lady?
That camel toe.
You know what I'm saying?
With 2 bell peppers in your drawers.
We used to hit the tell that girl, hey, you want me to paint that fence, that Miyagi?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That wax on. You know what I'm saying?
John in Knoxville used to kill me. He'd be like, I can't stir the soup, but I sure can lick the ladle.
Hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. What you got, Jud?
I want to know how he addressed his own self.
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't want to know. They want to know.
They want to know.
Let the world know what you
I just call myself, Big Mike.
An extension of yourself.
What's that, the wood?
That's all. Man.
We on there. We on there, JC. We on there. I knew we all on that brainwave. Somebody on that brainwave.
You cuss or blood? Cuss what?
All you gotta do is touch your booty for a dollar. Now I do it.
Yeah.
I know you gonna do it.
Big Mike.
I think she purdy.
It was just Stacey's hand.
Coming from the heavens above.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God!
Hey, he got that respect though.
Hey,
he got the number. He got that respect. Hey, he got the number.
And he got the.
He took his.
And he got the cakes.
He took his stripes.
We call them cakes too.
Oh yeah, cakes.
I definitely use the word cakes.
And you probably heard me use this word before. It's probably the only word I use when I'm talking about it.
Punjaba.
I knew it.
Punjaba. That word is a very fitting term, and it's very you could use it anywhere.
You can
without you could
offended nobody. Nobody knows what the fuck that is.
You could jump on the table in the library and be like, "Hey, guess what? Punjaba," and nobody ain't gonna say nothing.
Like he from another country, ain't he?
They're like, "Sir, the translator is not here yet. Please have a seat."
Right? You know what I'm saying?
They're like, "Punjaba." You're like, I think he has Tourette's syndrome. He keeps doing this. I don't know what's wrong with him. He keeps saying Punjaba.
I don't think there's a book in the library that we have right now.
Yeah, we don't carry that. We're out of stock. No, I say Punjaba, and then when I'm addressing myself, and I hate because I started seeing this before, but I seen it around after I was already utilizing this word, Peter. I just say Peter. This is my Peter, and the Punjaba.
You using that old school term.
Yeah, and then
You know,
I can't even fuck with you.
some folks just say that third leg. You know, third leg. That one eye.
I got that nightstick. You know what I'm saying?
Or they say that one eye monster.
Cyclops. But a personal name though, that's just in general. I'd be like, oh, you know, she bumped to me. I'd be like, dang, you hurt my Peter. That's just the stock name. But the personal name, I like to call him Hulk Hogan.
I'm all the way done with you.
So when I jump off the top rope and do that leg drop, the third leg drop.
I can't even play with you, bro.
Here we on that third leg drop. Hulk Hogan.
Start calling my shit the Loch Ness.
Uh-oh.
Coming out with Bigfoot. I'm coming out with the old school shit. We're gonna bring them shits back.
Hey, you know what? I got an idea. When my girl come back, I'm finna do it to Hulk Hogan music. I ain't never had sex. I ain't never had sex with Hulk Hogan music.
A real American.
Yeah, let me.
I hope she's not listening to this.
So, cause you just reminded me of something. You know how when you be listening to music and you be like, if the music is aggressive, you start doing aggressive face. Cause you just be in it or whatever.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, I need y'all advice because.
I ain't never fucked no hot boys.
I ain't never. Well, no, I need some advice because this. I had I had a bad experience. I was walking down the street one day, coming from the gym. So I was still hype. I was hype on pre-workout or whatever.
Right.
And I had both my earbuds in my ear, and I was listening to 3 6 Mafia. So if you can imagine what kind of faces I was making while
Who ran it?
Yeah, it was some shit like that, like Who Run It or something.
That's fighting.
It was some real aggressive shit. It wasn't none of that slow shit or no move, twist your body side, none of that shit. Some like Who Run It or whatever. When I looked up, because I was just looking at the ground walking, I looked up and it was a full-grown pit bull loose off the chain right in front of me. And I was doing that face to him because when I looked up, he was just right in front of me, and I looked up and he was right there, and I was like, fuck. And I was walking, I wasn't in a car, so I kind of, first thing I did, looked around. It went on pickup trucks, and that's my famous move, make sure it's something I can just jump in real quick, jump in the back of somebody's pickup truck. It wasn't there. So the weird thing, the dog started following me. I thought he was finna go off on me, full grown, adult, solid. So I'm walking slow, I put it on, making my way downtown, walking fast. I had to put on something.
I'm not fooling with you, though.
So I can have
tonight. Not tonight.
I wanted to have a different facial expression around this dog because I had showed him too much aggression. Well, it was a male dog, and he ended up. I promise. I was walking in front of him. I kept turning around, and I kept seeing him. And every time I looked, he was still coming. And I was like, then I just felt 2 paws on my shoulder, one on the right, one on the left. So I turned around. I thought he was going to bite me. So he just started fucking me. So instead of me,
oh no, y'all.
So instead of me stopping, I just let him do it because I didn't want to get.
You want to let him get his rocks out?
I just let him finish. Did it make me gay?
We're gonna
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not finna answer your question.
I'm about to answer that shit.
I should put this on live.
I'm definitely about to answer shit. Yes.
But what did you do? A full-grown pit bull? Don't you just let them get it done?
Nah, man.
No.
I'm about to kick the shit out this dog.
No, I'm not letting him do it.
I'm about to kick the shit out of him. You try to heat ass away from me.
For real, nigga. There's a whole bunch of other things you can hump right now, my dude. You ain't gonna hump my leg, man.
I just said this shouldn't be so bad. It ain't direct connection. It's just genes. I said it's just denim.
You not skeeting on my denim. Fuck who? It ain't me skeeting on my denim.
Yeah.
I'm not fooling with you, dog.
Luckily, I had my gym bag and had swapped because if he would have jumped on me with some N1 shorts,
was it the neighborhood?
Yeah, one I used to live over there.
Yeah,
where you used to catch me walking the streets from time to time.
Man,
I wish you would have been driving through there that day.
I know, I'm always, man. You know,
as soon as that dog slid behind me, I saw a picture of your face.
Where is he at?
I said, I need some help.
Yeah, I said, I would have had to kick the shit out that dog.
Like, real.
And see, and the thing about it, I was like at least still a half a mile from the house. So I was like, I can't just go out like this. Then I turned around and I seen that he was full of joy. So I said, "This a full grown dog." I
I understand he was happy and shit. You not, look, man, you gotta get your ass on.
For real, you ain't gonna shit. I'm shit out my
Tail just wagging.
That dog must been listening to For Real song. When he sing,
yeah, maybe he had some earbuds on too. He probably was listening to Webby.
Nah, he was listening.
Nah, he wasn't listening to Webby.
No, that dog was listening to Happy by For Real.
Oh my god,
when he said,
he was not gonna do Webby like that. Don't disrespect him.
He don't make that happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost kicked the shit out of the dog today.
Oh yeah,
because I'm walking with my daughter and I'm like, shit.
Full grown too, or
I see you, man. You about to get it, like
for real.
That's why I'm disappointed. I fought a Rottweiler before,
but you didn't fight the pit bull.
I think a Rottweiler is more vicious than a
I believe it.
They head bigger and shit.
Yeah. But what happened with
it was coming like good thing. Like the neighbor saved him, you know what I mean? It was the neighbor's dog. I'm walking down the street and I got my daughter in my hand and we walking, about to meet that neighbor on the corner.
Yeah.
All of his
you
big ass dog and shit. Until they turned around, I was like,
he would come full speed like that?
Yeah, I said, get your dog. I'm about to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, you right. Cause I'm gonna kick the shit out of the dog. You ain't fighting me or my daughter.
About to take a L.
Yeah, for real.
And
that's crazy.
I done rocked a few dogs with a good kick in the mouth or some shit. I guess because it happened unexpected. Like I was just walking, then I just felt two paws, boop.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, do I just sit him down or do I punch him? Or
yeah, he would have had to get his ass whooped. Like, I'm taking on my belt. I'm hitting you with a bag, with a stick, anything. Like, you not supposed to make this mission on me yet.
Not on dude. Fuck that.
He was going for a goal. Not over here.
I said, this between us, then I left. I hope the world still appreciate me.
I don't know, they might look at you different after this story.
Man, if y'all seen that dog, y'all would have just said, go ahead and get over with.
Man, I didn't got chased by some dogs, but for dogs, just
think about it. Like I know one time, me and my boy Golden Nuts, we were all jailed, what they call it. We were walking down.
Golden Nuts, dog.
He know him too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
That man wild, man. He wild. He's Scorpio. Hey, he's Scorpio too.
Oh, okay.
Me and him were walking down the street or whatever, and we was walking so long. We had walked like 4 or 5 miles or whatever where we were headed to. Before I had enough sense to. I fucked it. But at this time, we was on a mission. Fucking Rottweiler ran up on us. Luckily, I had some Timbs on. And I had cocked back. He was on the opposite side of the street. He was finna cross the street where we was at. He came full speed across the people, their yard. But they had a big yard, so I seen him the whole time. Yeah. And I had been walking so long. I was on some gangster shit that day. Because when I seen him, I said, you see that big-ass dog, right? And then he was like, yup. I ain't finna run. I'm tired and a bitch. We finna have to fight this nigga. Yeah. So he had got right in the street and then a pickup truck. Boom!
Ooh, same job.
Yeah, we ain't even had to touch him. But it was so weird though, because when I got where I was going, when I came back, he was gone. And it had been like 15 minutes. So he either lived still. I know ain't nobody clean him up that quick.
Hell no.
So I think he went somewhere else and died.
He didn't get that hard.
Yeah,
he got up and just.
Yeah, he might have went somewhere and died, or he might have just got up. But when I seen it, it looked like the jackhammer from Goldberg. He came down like with that impact. Matter of fact, the spear from Goldberg.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah, he just went bam. He looked like a football game. But when I came back, he was gone. So, damn. And after that, and I was like, hold on, I was gonna fight that big Rottweiler, but I let the pit bull do this to me. I done got too old now. I ain't got enough fight in me.
So
But shoot, Scorp, you seem like you had something on your mind before we.
Oh, about the post.
And he saw this post about basically saying when a black woman sees a black man that may not be a goon, he may be a dork or a nerd, she may not appreciate him. And then when he steps out and get himself a gallon of milk,
a gallon of milk,
he may be looked at
What he trying to say?
It's a sellout.
He, like Kanye said, he left a black woman for a white woman.
Oh, okay. So is he still considered like what you mean? Like is he still considered black or whatever?
No, is he? Is he? Has he? Yeah,
Is
have
he a
he?
sellout because he stepped out and dated his own?
No, man.
Out of a different race.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. That don't. I mean, nah, it don't make you a sellout.
Take him there.
It just. I mean, you want to go. You know what I mean? You want to try something new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it depends, man. On you can't help really who you're attracted to. I always say that.
Yeah.
I always say that whether it's big, small, medium, tall, color, shape, sizes, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? You can't help it. Can't help who you vibe with. You know, you can't help who you want to go long term with. I mean, it's just what it is. You can't help who treats you how they want to treat you.
It depends on how they treat you.
You can't help none of that. True. So I don't think it's a sellout thing because even I've seen them both, like black dudes with other races, black women with other races.
True.
Shit happens. It's a lot of. I ain't gonna lie to you. It seems like it's a lot happening in the industry like that. Yeah, for real. So I say to each his own, man. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with nowadays, you know, back then, I say like in slavery days or after slavery days, you know, certain people had a problem with interracial relationships.
Yeah.
But then now, you're saying it's all over. You know?
But see, back then, I don't think it was like they was doing it, but they didn't want to be caught doing it.
Yeah.
You know, because you had a lot of mixed babies back in the day.
Exactly.
You know, they working in the house.
Exactly.
You know, that's. I just think now they like shit. We gonna do it, and we don't give a fuck. You know, who see us?
You consider them a sellout?
Nah, I don't consider them. Sellout. I mean, because I'm not. You know, I'm not.
You're in a different situation yourself.
I mean, yeah, I'm not in. I mean, I have no judgment towards nobody. It's just you gonna like who you like.
My thing is, like, this how I felt about it, and this how I've been feeling about it. Like, if you date, you could date who you want to date.
True.
Like, so I'm not anti of it, but
you can fuck who you want to fuck.
Yeah. share your genitalia with who you want to share your genitalia with. But my concern is when, like, go date somebody outside of the race, and then you be like, finally, I don't have to date sorry pieces of shit. Like, then you start trashing.
That's different.
Now I'm looking at you different. Like, matter of fact, like, and the thing about it, I'm not against it. I've dated outside my race. I'm currently have come on home, but I've done. I'm King. Well, I'm gonna what is it? The upper room.
I was about to say that.
I'm in the upper room now, but when I wasn't in the upper room, there was a gentleman that, and this is why I don't really pay people attention like that. There's a gentleman that told me, how do you date outside of your race? Because you're a piece of crap. And he told me this. And he said, every time I look at you, I get sick to my stomach.
Wow.
And then, after me and that person was no longer together, I ran into this gentleman at the local IHOP. And when I saw this gentleman, he had a new child with him. And his child had a new race. And I saw his he said, meet my wife. And I looked at her, and I looked at her skin complexion and her hair, and then I looked at him, and I smiled. And I said, y'all have a lovely afternoon.
I know you want to say something back real here.
Yeah, you just saying shit about me. And look at,
yeah, I'm like, you just did
now
that.
and you motherfucker, you just, you know.
That's my shit.
You a whole motherfucker out here.
Yeah. And the thing about it, me and him looked at each other like, I'm not going to address you in front of you. You said this is your wife. But I'm looking at you and I'm giving you the look like, you know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And he looked like, yeah, bro, I did that. I paid for my pancakes and left the building.
I mean, with that being said, you know, each different race, culture, whatever, they all different. You know, they all treat people different, man or woman. You know, you just gotta find what you looking for.
Yeah.
It don't matter what race, you know, agenda, or what you looking for. So, and that being said, is nowadays I have, seen this and heard this recently because I was watching a TV show called Celebrity Swap Wives.
It's crazy. Okay.
It's crazy, and I was just watching this recently, and they had an episode with T.O. on there, Terrell Owens. I didn't know he was married to a white woman.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He got that vanilla.
Yeah, he got that vanilla swirl.
He went down a different path.
That vanilla swirl, but and also with some races, some they brag about what the other race ain't doing, and then that cause problems.
That's that bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like Joe Budden's woman.
Yeah.
Didn't she messed with the game too, right?
See,
that's a whole intriguing situation.
I forgot what race she is.
She of Spanish descent. I don't know if she Dominican or.
But she was saying that I don't know this word for word, but
I remember that.
She was saying that
black men treat her better.
Yeah, black men treat her better, and she can treat a black man better than a black woman can, and all this stuff. And that caused a lot of problems with the black women.
I remember seeing it
because to me like. You down in black women, you just clouting out here.
See, once you go there, that's when you went all the way left. Because a lot of times people think they be like, everybody hating on us, everybody. I could see somebody's relationship and not think nothing of it. I'm like, that's not my business. I ain't even like, why she with him, why he with her. I just be walking by saying, excuse me, I'm trying to get some bananas so I can put in my basket. And then I just I'm just continue shopping or continue whatever I'm doing. Yeah. And I ain't even looking at y'all like that, like to be thinking that. And I don't know, I just think it's wild that people, but I will say this, and we've all heard the theory of, nobody can't relate to me like a black woman. Like one thing I have dealt with it, and this is in my personal life, is when I had stepped out from the upper room, I was experiencing things such as when I want to play Project Pat, I was offered to, could I please put it on opera music?
I had that.
When I wanted to listen to Master P, Bout It, she wanted to hear an alternative rock band, and and things like that was kind of intriguing for me because I wasn't accustomed to a situation like this. Or when something happened, when these police is killing all these black men and stuff like that, and I may say, what is your views on this? Well, maybe they should not. They should resist, stop resisting, and it just it'd be little shits that you notice that you like. You don't see. Yeah, you don't see the problem. Like, and I see that people say they be dating somebody outside their race, then when some real shit come up, and they be like, what do you think of Trump? And they be like, he's great, or something. Then they start being like, oh shit. There's going to be certain things we're not going to... You're going to say, I don't see the problem with this. And, so...
I mean, after my marriage and my divorce and everything, I was just like, fuck it, I'm finna go international. I'm just finna try all different types of races and everything.
I got a good friend who's, good friend. We was friends, now we related. You know what I mean? That type of deal. You know him as well.
Oh my.
Yeah, you know him very well. You know him better than me. He's told me
he went down a different path.
Yeah, taking a different path. He loves it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, if you love it, I like it. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing about it. That's good. You know what I mean?
If you're happy, if you're happy over there, just stay happy. Now, once you get on the podium and you say, is this thing on? And you tap the microphone and you tap it like that. And you say, I want to announce that my own people is trash and all this. Now, that's when we're going to say, whoa.
Wow.
Now, I saw it was a football player a few weeks ago. I forgot who it was, but he had, whoever he was dating or his wife or girlfriend or whatever, she's white or she ain't black. And they were saying that it was a baby shower or something like that. And it was like, congratulations on our new light-skinned baby, because light-skinned do it better or something.
Wow.
So social media.
First of all, ain't no skin like dark skin. We just gonna throw that out there. Not flat.
We barely got out of Black History Month. I need some self-love.
Just
Look.
play, man.
Black History Month was terrible this year. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, we had
a terrible Black History Month this year.
and that's why we taking the whole year. But
Been taking a whole year.
yeah, we should need to take the whole damn century and beyond to infinity and beyond. with how that shit go. But you know what's going. I know you're sitting there sad. You got tears in your eyes. You're saying no, don't do it. Don't push the button. Don't end it.
Don't do it. Reconsider. Bring some liver.
The subject.
You sure? Fuck it. Just like that. But we out this bitch.
Hey, we doing some karaoke?
Uh-oh.
I don't see why not. I feel like it's like Freestyle Fridays. You remember that?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Freestyle Fridays.
Freestyle Fridays. Hey, that too, right? At the table on lunch, you know what I'm saying? Like you playing.
Man, we gonna make it real smooth and real quick. This from everybody. If you got headphones on, if you don't got headphones on, shout out to you. And if you're on the toilet, shout out to you. And if you're not on the toilet, shout out to you. If you're in the kitchen, shout out to you. If you're holding the bologna sandwich in your hand, take a bite. How did it taste? Shout out to you. Just like that. Shout out to the first lady. I know you're out there, baby. That was me kissing your left butt cheek. I'll see you when you get back.
You know, you know he a booty eater. Let him alone.
Yeah.
He a booty
Baby,
eater.
let me have my supper. Mama, I hope you're not listening. Now, if you guys need to get a hold of me, 100%velvet@gmail.com. I don't want to hold them too long with the shout outs because I definitely want to make sure that everybody can do shout outs and definitely want to make sure that the guests can get shout outs. If you're drinking, make sure you're drinking 500 vodka. You can find it at your local Total Wine if you're in the San Antonio area. And if you're not, get yourself an airplane ticket and come down here and get yourself a beverage. It's all worth it. Passing the microphone right to ScorpionKing. Go ahead.
Give a shout out to the crew, the guests. You know, thanks for coming through.
Hey.
Give a shout out to all the children around the board.
Hey.
You know, you're not the only one to have a daughter on this crew. So you know, I got a little girl myself. You know, shout out to Lynneopoly in her absence. You know, can't wait till you get back and chop it up some more on these episodes and drink some lovely 500 vodka.
Hey.
If you're not on that 500 vodka, I don't know what you're doing.
Sleeping.
You barbecue. You in the meal doing. You're not barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to everybody who's listening. The Cookie Lady, the 662. Of course, that's my hometown. You know, to UP, what's happening? Golden Nuts, my lady. You know what's up? ScorpionKing. ScorpionKing 3205
And
at
if
gmail.com.
And if y'all have intercourse, what makes sure to play this?
Really? That's for you and your lady. That's for you and your lady. I'm gonna listen to the Wildchild method and listen to that Webby. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that Webby. You must gonna come out with some yellow and red then. With the feathers and everything.
You just gave me an idea. I'm finna put ketchup and mustard
No,
all over myself.
I'm finna pass it along to the SA Wildchild.
Well, folks, you know it's the end. Shout outs to all our listeners, all our viewers this evening.
Skip.
If you're not listening, you're tripping.
Hey.
Tie your shoe. You know what to do. But nah, y'all, man. I enjoy this shit, man.
Yeah,
I enjoy this 100. So keep showing us that love. Continue to motivate ourselves, motivate each other to continue to do better, to push this podcast to new heights. Shout out to all of our guests that's ever been on here, including the guests we have today, JC.
Hey.
Shout out to all the listeners, the viewers, anybody that's somebody that shared and they didn't listen, whatever the case. To our sponsor, 500 Vodka. Everybody, man. Everybody that's making it, living your best life 2019, trying to make changes, all that good stuff. Whatever you're doing, do it well.
Amen.
I don't care what that is.
Amen.
I ain't gonna lie, this drink smooth as shit. I'm drinking this shit straight now. This 500 Vodka smooth as
Hey,
shit.
what it say?
Straight, boy.
Drink 6.
Drink responsibly. That coconut pineapple is
Drink
my
500
favorite.
vodka.
That strawberry lime, man. Yeah.
It ain't no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like them all three. I like them all three. So please stop by your
still
local store. Go follow, like, share. They're everywhere on social media. 500 Vodka. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a boss life.
Family, friends, everyone's. We enjoy y'all. Instagram page is Sawildchild210. Email is sawildchild@gmail.com. Lynneopoly in her absence, she couldn't say it, so I say it myself.
And with that being said, ScorpionKing, you already shot him, so we're gonna get a shout out right to JC.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I want to give a shout out to everybody in the tone, all the people in the SIP, in the shop, all around. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. My daughters, my son. Hey.
Just like that.
Oh, hold on.
You need to blow a kiss to the microphone.
And all the OGs in the street, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go.
100.
I need triple quadruple.
And if a dog try to fuck you, what you gonna do?
What the hell?
You gotta kick the dog. You
hell?
gotta kick the dog.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We got this thing, y'all.
500.
Yeah.